on Where'd You Find This?
K-Pod on the beat.
Live from Atlanta, Montreal, and Kansas City with Chris Rucker, J-Bomb, and Ad Meyer. Grab a drink. We're live.
Welcome to 80 Proof, long awaited. We are back after 2 weeks here on YouTube, powered by FullPressCoverage.com. Go there for all your sporting wants and needs. Admire J-Bomb in the bottom and Rucker up here in the middle. I guess that ain't the middle. How we doing, fellas?
Is it Friday yet?
Fucking long week, eh?
Friday
Dude,
Eve.
it was a long month. January was long.
Fucking long. Too long. But it's February, man.
February.
February.
Black History Month.
Yeah, okay. So I was gonna ask that question, man. It is Black History Month, right? Why is LGBTQ trying to say it's a gay month? I thought they had June.
What are they doing that at?
Everywhere, man.
I haven't seen it.
Are they're trying to say it is?
Yeah, it's like LGBTQ plus month.
Nah.
That's what I said.
We ain't standing for that.
Right?
It is. They have stolen your month.
No,
February 1st to February 29th is LGBT History Month.
says
Man, they did.
The white man.
okay, well, they don't fucking control what this is Black History Month. Speaking of your black fact of the day, in 1871, Jefferson Long, you ever heard of him?
Nope.
He's from Georgia. Became the first black person to make an official speech in the House of Representatives.
What did he say? Did he say, my name's Jeff?
No, he said, "What up, nigga?" I don't know what he said. I just know he made a speech in the House of Representatives in 1871.
Was that like the
Black
first time a
fact.
black guy did that?
I just said that. Were you not listening?
Mm.
Why would it be history if it was the no, Jay? It was the 17th time a black dude did that.
Well, maybe it was the first time Jeff did it.
Jefferson Long of Georgia became the first black person to make an official speech in the House of Representatives.
You know what my favorite Black History Month meme is? Since it's tax season, it has the black guy with like a horse and buggy, and it said 80 years ago he was the first one to get his tax refund and put rims on his buggy.
I love all the tax memes that are like $1,300 direct deposit, and it's like I'm at Apple, like till Steve Jobs come outside.
my favorite one is a guy will get a $600 tax refund and go to the strip club and say, "Girl, I can take you away from all this."
Right, I can take you out of this life. Tell Bill Gates to come outside. Tell Oprah I'm up front. Like, what?
I like that you said Oprah. I mean, I guess if we stay on topic, The Rock, right? This is some pretty crazy news. The guy's got he's got the trademark The Rock now. He's sitting on the board of TKO. How long? I think we should place our bets, man. I think before the end of 2024, that guy is gonna fall from grace, man.
Why?
I have this
hoping for the Rock. No,
I'm not
don't do
hoping.
that.
I'm not hoping.
Don't do that. Don't put that out there.
There's just this feeling, man. It's like this gut feeling I got about him.
No, if anything was going to come out about The Rock, it would have already happened.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
When he got that tequila money,
He's got too much because they've tried to cancel The Rock a time or two already. Like for shit he did in WWE, for like him hanging out with Joe Rogan when Joe Rogan was using the N-word and he didn't know about it. There was something else that happened too. I think the Oprah thing.
No,
tried to get mad at him about
Yeah,
him
they
and
did.
Oprah asking for money.
no, when Rock was doing that thing in the ring and he did like he was doing like a fake Chinese accent or something.
Yeah, that's from the 90s. They tried to cancel him for shit he used to do when he was a wrestler. It's like, whatever, I'm The Rock.
Yeah, but nobody brings up when DX completely went blackface, acting like the Nation of Domination.
They're not The Rock, and they're white. But this is Black History Month, so fuck DX.
I have a sneaking suspicion, man, with all this Vince McMahon shenanigans going on and stuff. I think
The
Rock's
Rock and Vince had a big falling out, though.
well, maybe he didn't want to keep his mouth shut anymore.
No, this was remember he came back in 2014, 10 years ago? He wasn't with WWE for like 7 years. They had a big falling out way back then. So when all that shit was going down with Vince, he wasn't even in the company.
I hope so.
I don't like your attitude.
I know. I just have this feeling that like when a guy like The Rock is a made man. Like he's the most, I would say, the most successful person one of the most successful people on the planet.
One of the most beloved.
Yeah.
I don't know. What about Hillary Duff's husband?
I just look at it like,
He impregnated her. I'd rather be him than The Rock.
yeah, that's true. No, but with everything that's going on, like politically, I think like someone's got to take a big fall here, and I think they're setting The Rock up for it, man. Whether or not it's for him, I think
He's not in politics though. He's
I know, but he's
the head of. He's on the board. He ain't even like important in TKO. He's a fucking figurehead.
I just mean that like headlines, man.
Whatever.
I hope it doesn't happen. But I have this.
You secretly do. You're always
Yeah,
calling
yeah,
for
yeah,
it.
I do. I really do. I do. I want him off his horse. There's something about him I don't like.
How can you not like The Rock?
I don't
I don't
know.
understand.
I and everything
You
about
don't
him.
even know.
No, I don't know. And like everything about him, I like. He was awesome in WWE. I love wrestling. He's from Hawaii. I love that fucking place. He's cool as shit. That's awesome. I like don't get bored of his Instagram like back in the day, but I just have this feeling like something's going down.
I don't think so. I think when he like really propelled over what was it, like 8-9 years ago, I think it would have been then.
Oh, this has been the build up, man. It's gonna be the build up.
I don't know. I think Michael Jackson. Well, no.
Or when they did the Me Too stuff, if somebody knew something about The Rock, like that would have been the first name I dropped if I was a person that he harassed. Like, oh, I'm about to tell on The Rock. Like, why would they wait till now?
I wonder how many false accusations have been against The Rock.
It doesn't have to be about something like that. I just think that he's going to be involved in some major headlines while I don't know. I feel like he's just like he's a bot man now.
Well,
something
Like
feels
what
bought about him.
what kind of headlines do you think are going to come out against The Rock?
I've heard this nasty rumor
It doesn't
about The
matter
Rock.
what you think.
I've heard this nasty rumor that he does steroids.
Oh, jeez! Imagine that.
Not The Rock.
There's
Not
no
the People's
chance.
Champion. I refuse to believe that. He's only twice the size he was as a 30-year-old.
He's looking old though.
He's 50 something.
Is he? Is he in his 50s?
Yeah, he's exactly 10 years older than me.
No way.
Yeah, he's 52, 51.
Damn. But he is looking a little older. Like when he came out for TKO, I was like, oh wow, okay.
Yeah, he's letting the grays come out in his beard now.
He's got a beard?
Every now and then when he grows it out, it's gray as shit.
Yeah, I think that's all right though. Oh yeah, you're right.
I think when you're that muscular though, like if you ever watch or pay attention to women that do like fitness competitions,
yeah.
when they get so much muscle on, their face starts to get real like old and saggy looking.
Yeah.
And it's not that they're old, it's just that they have no body fat. And
Yeah,
he's got zero body fat. So his jaws and shit are just like sucking into his face because there's nothing there to push out.
You think Vince McMahon dies in prison?
He goes to prison.
You don't think he's gonna go?
No.
No, I think he's got enough money to keep it tied up in court till the day he dies.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You don't like my background? It's a picture of me and my fucking son that says, "Dad, you are amazing." What's wrong with that background?
No, I think
You
it's
don't like kids, Lisa?
I think it's like the fact that
A,
there's
a fan or
lights.
something.
Yeah.
There's no fan going. It's the light.
Yeah.
Hey,
So I
Rucker,
had a-
turn that background back
Yeah,
on.
I'm about to. I had a background on there, and Jay bitched about it last week.
Yeah. Are you putting it on?
If I can figure out how to do
I can't wait for it to be on. Life is so much better when that thing is on.
it. Yeah, where's that fucking button at?
Where the fuck you at?
Jay, it's February 1st. Did you start a new job?
Yeah, dude, I started on the 26th, man.
Yeah. How's
Yeah.
it going?
It's going good. Building the infrastructure of the company. It's nice and relaxed. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm working on stuff like getting phone lines and fucking setting up computers and buying monitors and desks and shit like that. So yeah, no, it's good.
How many
Going forward.
times has the old job called you asking for help?
Not once, except like some employees. I would say like about 4 or 5 times a day I get a call from ex-employees. But I called, I don't know what you call it in the States, but we call it here. It's like the Better Business Bureau, I guess. Do you guys have that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to call them to file a complaint today because they ain't getting back to me on my pay.
Well,
No.
yeah.
So,
We call that the Department of Labor.
well, I'm going to fucking depart my labor in their buttholes. I'm
Yeah.
going to lawyer
Hey,
up.
look what I got.
Oh.
A Stanley. Oh, you're so trendy.
Wow.
White girl wasted.
So is this what the poors have now? A Yeti?
Yeah, broke ass.
What the hell is this? I drink out of the bottle. Like, what does that make me?
Gay.
Why?
I don't know why I said gay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
I get it.
LGBTQ plus month. My
Oh,
bad.
fuck them. Those Robin motherfuckers. And I said them with the proper pronoun, if you get it.
They. Fuck
They, them. You know, back to
I wanna
that
show the other
topic.
side. Tabitha wants me. So I got this from Tabitha's job. My Stanley. I don't want to show her job's fucking logo on there because they don't want to be associated with this shit.
Mm,
It's,
I don't blame them.
it's pretty gay that you're drinking out one of those. I don't get it. Why don't you just
It's 40 ounces of water. Like I'm hydrated as a motherfucker right now.
fucking use a cup, man.
Suck my dick. How about that?
Like you're at home.
Yeah, and I never have to refill this while I'm at home.
But it gets
It just sits there waiting for me to drink it.
Does it stay cold?
Yeah. It's cold as ice right now.
No.
So I just drank my second alcoholic beverage of the year.
Oh.
Went all
Oh.
January with no alcohol. No soda pop either. I think I'm done with soda, man.
I'm having
I,
a soda.
Ooh, that's a good soda too. So
I can't remember the last time I was like, you know what I want? A fucking Dr. Pepper with no alcohol in it. Like I only drink soda with alcohol. So I'm just gonna start drinking alcohol straight now when I drink.
Yeah, that's the way you should. Just go straight to the bad stuff.
Mhm.
But if you went a month without it, why go back
Why go back to what?
to the booze?
Oh, because I like drinking.
Hmm.
I'm not just I'm not gonna drink during the week at all. I did it tonight because it's February 1st and we're doing 80 proof. Hadn't been here in a while.
Mhm.
But I thought y'all were full of shit when y'all were like, oh, I feel so much better in the morning and I have so much energy and blah. I was like, shut the fuck up when y'all were, sober. And I went a month and I'm telling you, when I go to work in the morning, I'm like not sluggish anymore. Like, and it's not that I get hungover. I'm just like lethargic as a motherfucker for the first couple hours. I don't have that anymore. Like when I wake up, I have my cup of coffee, I go to work and I'm good. Like,
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm in a better mood. So I think I'm gonna relegate it to like 1, maybe 2 nights on the weekends. I'll probably drink, but I'm definitely done drinking soda unless like I have no other option.
Well,
And
speaking of that,
I've lost 10.5 pounds since January 1st.
Shit.
yeah,
Really?
yeah,
But
month-
I've been working out like a motherfucker. It didn't just I quit drinking soda and I lost all this weight. No, I've been working out hard.
Monday was my 1 year sober.
Hey,
Damn,
wow.
it's been a year already. Good for you. Do you get a little like? Don't you get a coin?
They said they were going to give me one. They didn't give me one that night, but they said they'll get me one. And
So if
then
if you start drinking now, do you still get it?
But
2 weeks from tomorrow, I go to court and get my license back.
Good for you.
But you weren't like an alcoholic, like.
No, he's just a drunk driver.
Yeah, but I mean, Christ, you can have one bevy. Sorry, you can drink once in your life and have a DUI.
Don't minimize Admire. That's not what he did though. Like I hear what you're saying, but let's not act like that was a one-time thing Admire did.
I've learned a lot from it.
I think it was a 3-time thing. Am I right?
Yes, that's why my car starts with a key and Admire starts with a blowjob.
Yeah, I got the blower machine on my car now.
That's pretty good though, man. Yeah, man. You don't like. First of all, yours is crazy. Good for you, man.
Yeah, that's a long time. I mean, you didn't have a choice, but still.
Well, I guess you still had a choice.
I could have drank because I wasn't monitored between May and the end of June. So I could have drank for about 2 months there, but never did.
Yeah, but I feel like you got into trouble to the point where like you probably saw what you could have fucked up if you would have got caught doing something again.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you had a choice, but I don't think you had a choice. You know what I mean? Like if
Yeah.
you would have made the choice to do it, you'd have been a piece of shit.
It would have been dumbass.
Yeah, I would have been
like-
like, what the fuck did you learn?
Yeah. So good for you though. A year, that's pretty good.
So are you? When are you allowed to drink again?
Officially, I'll be allowed to drink in June of 2025.
Wow, that's only.
But can you travel?
I mean, I can kind of travel. We've talked about it a little bit. Like I can get permission to travel, but it's just kind of a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah? 'Cause we're having a little guys trip in Vegas this year.
Yeah, they're probably not going to approve me to go to Vegas. If it was like somebody's,
not?
if it was like a special occasion with my family, probably. But hey,
not
me and a bunch of
family?
my internet friends are going to Vegas.
I'm not an
No.
internet friend. I'm from Kansas City. I'm literally related to you.
And it's his wedding.
Yeah, Elvis is the aficionado.
Yeah.
Mm,
I'm getting married at Taco Bell Chapel.
So
sick.
are you going to start drinking again after?
No,
2025.
Are you done?
no, I mean, I feel good without it, and I don't even crave it. And like, just the thought of a taste of a beer now sounds disgusting.
Oh, I don't find it
And,
sounds
like-
disgusting.
And I mean,
I'll let you know.
just, I mean, a lot of bad shit in my life has happened because of drinking, whether it's losing my license, going to jail, losing relationships, and whatever. So I'm definitely ready to smoke weed again. I know that.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true, man. That's wild.
I
Like
got.
nothing,
Go ahead, Jay.
nothing for a year.
I got.
Yeah,
this
another
free,
year and a half, nothing.
This is a horrible time to talk about this while y'all were talking about being sober, but I got this free hazy IPA from work,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been waiting to try it, but I had to wait until February.
That's what that is.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like it.
What? Who makes it?
Scofflaw.
That looks delicious.
That does look like a good beer.
Scofflaw Juice Quest. Hazy
Okay,
IPA.
yeah, I'm out with the juice. Nah.
Yeah, that's kind of gay.
That's just the name of it.
Yeah, well, you know.
It's got a lame saying on it. Be the main character. What am I, a basic white bitch?
Well,
I
Well,
got
you
a
do have a
Stan-
Stanley.
Just because
Pour it in your Stanley.
over here.
drink it with a straw like a true humu.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
But the other day was the first time that this happened. But like, I have such a collection of beers going in my fridge because whenever anybody comes over, like they just leave their shit here, right? And then I don't touch it. There's like tons of tall boys in there, and I pulled one out and I'm like, man, I really used to love trying different beers. Like it was such a big part of my life before it became a problem, and I was like, can I ever go back to? I don't think I can, and I'm not going to try it because
Yeah. And
It's a
I mean,
slope.
I've quit drinking before, but it always turns back into, okay, I'll have one.
Yeah.
And then the next time it's like, well, I was fine, I'll have two. Then the next time three. And it slowly builds back up to where it's just fucking 30 pack of Bush Light in a night or two.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. I went to a restaurant over here this weekend, and they're like, oh, 60 beers on tap. And they had all these great sounding IPAs and shit. And I'm like, and I do miss like buying a flight and taste testing 6 different beers.
Yeah, my problem was once I stopped drinking beer and I just went to liquor, and then I got rid of the Coke, and then just had straight liquor, and then added all the other stuff that I put in myself.
And then you started doing the Coke.
Yeah, without the liquor.
So
Yeah.
Jay, you said people leave stuff at your house, so you have people over and they drink and you don't.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, I did that for Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Even though it was this Saturday and it was this close to me being done, I still didn't drink while people were here. My buddy actually bought me some whiskey and he was like, "Oh, you got to try this." I'm like, "Can't do it till next week."
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, dude, I forgot to get in your Royal Rumble thing. I forgot completely about it.
we got I say it's hard, but honestly it wasn't. I thought I'd be a lot more like getting off work and being like, I need to fucking drink. But honestly, like after the first week, it was just like, whatever, I'm not drinking. And then on the weekends, it's like I just don't buy any alcohol and I don't drink any. So it's the first time I went to the liquor store since fucking middle of December to get some Maker's Mark today. So it's not as hard as it like I'm excited about like I also don't want to drink because like it's easier to work out when you're not sluggish.
For sure.
And I'm like on a mission to get like looking like so when the Rock goes down, like they're gonna need a stand-in, right? And like if the room is
The
dimly
Rock.
lit, yeah, the room is dimly lit and you squint, I could look like him if I just got really jacked. So that's the goal. When he's the president and he needs somebody to like walk out there in case he gets assassinated, that's gonna be me.
It's gonna be you. Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
I'll do that job.
Good plan.
I felt like once I had socialized without it, I was like, wow, it's really not as bad. Like I thought I was just gonna be boring and just sit there and do nothing. Like the only thing I think it really fucks it up for me is that the podcast is a lot harder to do sober.
Really? Because I feel like you struggle when you're drunk.
Yeah, but it's fun.
there's so many buttons and so many screens, and I gotta pee.
If you think that was a struggle, you should have seen Shroom Night.
Oh yeah, that's I can't do that. Like I if we had a full setup and all I had to do is like just turn it on and off, I could do it. But adding people to the stream and fucking around with scenes and stuff, that was just not doable. But I would like to do a boatload of shrooms on the show.
Do it now.
I don't have any. That's the problem. I got to get more.
You know, there's instructions online to grow your own, right?
I don't feel like doing that.
I you just have a bunch of cow shit in your yard.
Yeah.
No, you just like make a little fish tank thing and you grow them.
Oh yeah, that's what I want. Hey, what's that? Oh, that's a tank full of shit.
No, you don't have to use fertilizer and shit. Like there's ways to do it.
No. And I don't want to accidentally fuck it up and then, really go to Narnia. Because last time I was in Narnia, man, and it was cool. But if it was my own stuff, I'd be a little bit like probably more anxious on it.
Wouldn't you rather go to like Avatar World where everybody's blue?
I mean, I was in all of it. Everything was there. Everything was happening.
Don't take the bridge to Terabithia. That's a bad one.
Did you see what's her name from the Avengers? What's her name? The blue
Amber Heard?
Green. No, the green chick. The hot one.
The Hulk?
No. She's green. She's with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I don't fucking know what you're talking about, man.
We don't watch superhero movies.
Nah.
Y'all are so stupid.
No.
Y'all are fucking lame.
It's just because we're not gay.
Yeah, you are.
No.
And this is the month to announce that you say no, but I've seen a TikTok that says that you are.
Yeah. I
Be
guess.
proud of who you are, Jay. It's 2024, dog. You ain't gotta be scared no more. We'll still we'll still support you. We'll change it since you don't drink anymore and you're coming out. We'll call it Gaty proof.
Eddie Proof. Eddie Proof.
Gaty proof.
Getty Proof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a black guy, do you feel like that whole alphabet mafia is trying to like bite off of what you guys have?
I
Like-
don't even recognize what you're talking about because I've never heard of them saying that this is their month now or whatever. So I don't give a fuck what's on there. Zoe Zaldana. Thanks, Mrs. Chaos. That's who I'm talking about. She's green. She's in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, still don't know what that is.
Super hot.
Okay. I'll take your
She's
word
mixed-
for it.
She's mixed in real life, not with like alien, but like black and white.
Oh.
You've seen her before. Look her up. Zoe Zaldana.
Okay, hold on. Let me look her up.
You know who it is. When you see her, you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I know her."
Zoe
Zoe.
Saldana.
Yeah,
Oh, I know who she is.
told you.
Yeah. She was in Mission Impossible, wasn't she? Or one of the Bond movies?
No, she's too young for that.
Is she?
Yeah, she's
I don't know. I get really confused when it comes to these types of actresses.
Oh, she's hot.
what, not white.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm joking.
kind of like me with fucking Christina Ricci and the other bitch.
Dude, she's
The other bitch is dead. You can't say that.
I can say whatever I want. It's Black History Month, and she's white, so she gets no respect.
No respecting the whites this month.
We get an extra day to say fuck white people this month. I'm so excited. It's like Christmas.
She was in Mission Impossible, man.
What's she doing? Mission Impossible.
No, she's some bitch. I don't fucking know.
Can't say that. She's black.
It's Black History Month. You can't say that.
Watch your fucking tongue.
I mean, is this the month where we can't say anything? Is this like an anti-white month? LGBTQ white males
Yeah.
are just absolutely thrown.
Straight white males are off the table this month.
It's fuck white people for 29 days.
Mm. Oh yeah, you get an extra one this year. Congrats.
I contributed earlier.
Oh.
Oh
So-
my god! Welcome to the joke, Ed Meyer.
So they are clapping.
Yeah. That's a song for the Six Flags Over Georgia. Da, 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 da.
Whatever. Those photos of Taylor Swift.
Which one's the AI one?
Oh yeah, the one where her boobs getting grabbed. Man, I got it on my screen right now.
Have you seen the ones with Amber Heard?
No.
Her AI pics. It's like looks like she's covered in shit on a bed, but
Can-
it's pretty hot.
Taylor Swift says she's gonna find who did that shit, and they're gonna get prosecuted. And she got long money, so whoever did that, they're fucked.
Can we show this on the stream?
There's no nudity.
Right?
We
Well,
didn't
if
make it.
Taylor sues us, we'll get famous. So
What's she
go
gonna
for
get?
it.
What's she gonna sue us for, bitch? You can have a pack of Sour Patch Kids and a Hoppy IPA half drink.
Yeah, I got a
Stuff like that.
fucking 2 quarters and a pocket full of lint.
Like, bro, that titty grab, next level.
But do you think her tits really look like that in real life?
Well, what? No, it's AI generated, dude.
No shit. But do you think that her tits really look like that in real life?
What, grabbed?
No, I mean it looks like there's a nice set under there.
Well, yeah, it's a tit. I mean, fuck.
I don't think she's like flat chested like everybody tried to make her out to be. She's probably a B cup.
Doubt it.
What's wrong with a B cup?
Nothing. Those are awesome, but I don't think she's a B cup.
You think she's packing?
No,
Yeah, I think she's just real small,
straight A's.
and her boobs are probably proportionate to how she's built.
Taylor Swift looks like she has the hardest vagina.
What does that even mean?
You ever touched a hard vagina before?
No.
Like where it's like bony and like you go to touch the top of it and you're like, oh, it doesn't even move. Like there's no, like you know how it's kind of like, you know, you can kind of move the whole thing. Yeah, and some girls you can't. It's just like you're like, it's a rock hard vag.
I think Taylor Swift is hot.
I think you're crazy.
And I'm not even attracted to like real skinny girls. Like I don't know, it's just something about it that's hot.
You know what was better than Taylor Swift? That Miley Cyrus you sent me today.
Yes.
I didn't see that. Miley Cyrus is the same way. She's the opposite spectrum of Taylor Swift. They have opposite. They're both like equally, in my opinion, they almost have the same type of body, but like their attitudes make them hot. But Miley Cyrus is on this spectrum and Taylor's on this spectrum. But they're both the extreme each way, and they don't give a fuck what you think about them, which I think is hot.
You think they're built the same?
No, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I think they're about. I think they got the same body type, tall, skinny. Miley
Yeah.
Cyrus is built the same way as Taylor Swift. She just got a tan and she shows it off more.
Miley's got
Taylor Swift-
like a little bit
Taylor
of
Swift
more
wears more
curve.
clothes. No,
Yeah. Yeah.
Taylor Swift 32B
Taylor Swift is just like a walking stick, bro.
because she doesn't dress like Miley. If she dressed like Miley Cyrus, she would look the same.
No,
Mm.
she'd
Miley
look
Cyrus is
she'd
skinny
look-
as shit.
she'd look like one of those like tall kids that's like 6'4", 110
I-
pounds playing basketball. He's like
I
ours.
disagree. I disagree. I think Taylor Swift is probably way more feminine than y'all give her credit for.
You think she's hiding something?
Doubt it.
I don't think she's hiding it. I think she doesn't dress as sexualized as Miley Cyrus would. But
Okay,
if she
let me.
did, I think people would probably think
I don't
she's
know,
just
man.
as hot.
I'm gonna see if there's a Taylor Swift like swimsuit picture out there.
I think there's like I think what it is people have such a negative stigma towards her. You just automatically like turn off when you hear it.
I don't think there's a negative stigma towards Taylor Swift. I thought it was the
I think
opposite.
for people like you, there are negative stigmas towards her.
Now, if you pull her up in a swimsuit, she's very, very skinny, like Jay is talking.
How old was she?
Oh,
Like
she does
16?
have a pair of titties though.
How old was she? 16 in the picture
She-
you're looking at?
I know somebody commented 32B. Those are not. Those are not.
Like, dude,
How old
Hey,
is that
can you
picture?
go to the one far right? Looks like a black bikini.
this is not her.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
I
but look-
couldn't tell.
But hold on, there is one.
There's one of her on a paddleboard there towards the middle.
If this is her, then she's got a pair of boobies.
Go to the one on the paddleboard towards the middle. Up one.
Yeah, she's fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with her.
But it's too
She's the same size as Miley Cyrus right there.
No.
Her and Miley Cyrus are the same size in that fucking picture.
Dude, I bet
Her
her
and Miley got
I
the
bet her
same
pubic
size
bone sticks out
legs.
further than her. Like,
She just okay. No. Go back to the one with the paddleboard. I want to dissect this. If you look at that, look at how she's dressed in that bikini. Miley Cyrus would never wear that many clothes on the bottom, right?
Right.
It would be a thong or a G-string or whatever. So she'd be showing more, giving the illusion that she has a better body than Taylor Swift. They are built exactly the same.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Can you pull up Miley Cyrus swimsuit and let's just do a little, research?
While we're at it, we might as well look at Hillary Duff in a bathing suit too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she has like a bit more of like a curve to her hips.
She
Whereas-
got more trash to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're the same fucking size. What are y'all talking about? Miley Cyrus has no titties either.
Yeah, no, she has no titties, but like she
She
has
just got tattoos and like a wannabe fake bad girl attitude, and you think she's hot, but she's
But
really
she's
not.
got a raspy voice too. That adds points.
like she's got more of like a round hip.
Higher hip bone. Like,
No, I think
handles.
she's wearing higher underwear pulled up to make it look like that, where Taylor Swift was wearing the high waisted ones that are covering more.
Mm.
It's all in the illusion, man. Angles. Women know what they're doing.
what
It's
does
all
the
about-
chat think? Taylor
all
Swift
about
or
what
Miley
kinda-
Cyrus?
It's all about what kind of body image they're trying to project you to want them to like.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sorry. And I think Miley Cyrus is hot most of the time. She's like a boy in that picture.
Yeah, it's not the greatest picture of her, but I find
The one with the short hair?
I mean
Yeah, she's licking her own shoulder. She
I
was a
don't
I'm
boy.
in.
she's kind
I'm
of has
in.
that Christy Mack vibe to it. I'm like,
No, that was no Christy Mack.
like
whatsoever.
the shaved
lead
sides.
singer of Maroon 5. That's fucking the cover of the Secret album.
I don't know. I don't know. There's just something about Taylor's face, bro. She looks like you were just shut up. Like, you know what I mean? Like she looks
don't
like
mind.
she looks like the friend that cock blocks. That's she doesn't want to talk to you.
She's a good, wholesome young lady, and you're talking shit about her because she's not a whore.
No, it's just how she looks. She looks like the type, if you went up and talked to her at a bar, she would just like give you a dirty look and be like, get away.
And she has crazy
my
eyes.
li-
No, she doesn't. Have you not seen her at football games, talking and hanging out and high
With,
fiving everybody?
with people she knows. Yeah, I've seen
Guess
that.
what? She didn't know those people when she first got there.
And okay, and that's part of the personality I don't like. She's one of those people who meets somebody for the first time and she's automatically like,
We're
like-
besties.
yeah.
Admire, you're such a hypocrite because you just said when you meet her, she'd be mean to you. Now you're saying she's nice to people when she meet her.
Yeah,
Just
but I'm talking
shit
about
because she's Taylor Swift.
when she got with Travis Kelce's family, then it was just like, oh, they're best friends.
No, it didn't start out like that.
Mm,
Y'all not gonna hate on Tay Tay on my watch. Fuck y'all. She can come to the cookout before y'all do.
oh, just because she sings fucking Shake It Off.
Yeah, my daughter loves that song.
Don't we all?
Yo, and Taylor's a fucking giant. Look at that.
What's wrong with that? You don't like climbing trees?
No.
I'm scared of heights, but I love climbing trees.
Nope, I'd rather climb a mountain.
I like it. Admire. Well done.
But you ain't gonna find one on Miley.
No,
Those are
Taylor.
anthills.
Taylor just has like a
I'm sorry, that picture right there, Taylor Swift is hotter than Miley Cyrus.
yeah, because Miley looks like a
Oh,
weirdo.
not a fair comparison in that picture.
I mean, look,
Y'all haven't
look,
made
look
any
at
fair
look at
compa-
Taylor Swift in that one. R.I.P. Bro. Yeah,
Who was that that died?
that's Taylor Hawkins
From Foo Fighters.
Oh,
Foo
Hey,
Fighters.
from the Foo Fighters.
who'd he ever beat?
What? Oh, bad joke, dude. Bad joke. Bad joke.
Why?
Damn.
Well, he fought the Foo and lost, right?
Oh, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, that's what you meant. Yeah. Don't
No, it wasn't. That's
backpedal.
what. No,
Mm-mm.
that's what wrestlers always say when they mention like a famous wrestler. They always say, "Who'd he ever beat?" Tell me to backpedal. I don't know shit about the fucking food. I didn't even know who the guy was. I thought it was Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Hey, another guy you can say fuck you to this month. He's a racist.
Yeah, him and Hulk Hogan.
Who's a racist?
Dog. The
Dog.
Bounty Hunter.
Why? What did he do?
He's racist. What do you mean?
He
why?
said the hard R.
Oh, he called somebody a retard.
No, the other one that ends with the hard
Oh.
R.
The Edward. Oh, Karen. There's a really racist climbing trees joke one could make. Yo, that heart on this fucking shit is impossible to read. There's a really racist climbing joke. Tree. I don't know. I can't read.
There's a really racist climbing tree joke one could make, but it is February.
She doesn't make sense. She's Asian.
Yeah, it's not Asian Heritage Month.
I don't think we
Wait till-
give them that.
Wait till June, okay?
June's the other gay month. That's Pride Month. Why do they get two?
They don't. This is not theirs. I'm sorry.
Wait, don't black people get June too because of Juneteenth?
No, we get Juneteenth.
Hmm.
People getting that off work now. My job doesn't do that though.
What are you guys in cahoots, man?
Who?
You and the the queers.
Black people and gay people do get along.
I don't think so.
The most fun gay people are black gay people.
Yeah, but I've always noticed that they don't like them.
No, I think you're wrong. I think you're thinking of like people that are trying to be too hard and be like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't like gay people. No, most black people don't mind gay people at all.
I think, Rucker, I think you told me that most black people have like a gay uncle or a gay cousin or something.
Yeah, there's always gay people in your family. I mean, there's gay people in everybody's family, but like,
Luckily,
I've never like nobody in my family or no black people I've ever known have been any kind of way against gay people. It's like, okay, we don't give a fuck. We're busy trying to get people to quit being racist against us. We
yeah.
ain't got time for your fucking problems. Like, welcome to the struggle, motherfucker.
Get to the back of the line. Yeah. I lucked out. I got no queers in my family.
What do you mean lucked out?
I'm joking. Jesus. It's February. It's the gay month. We're allowed.
No, I feel like honestly, like all the gay people I've ever met, I've always got along with.
Dude, I'm telling you, I used to go to the gay bars, man. They fucking party. Like the music's always going, fucking loud, dancing. You know, if they offer to buy you a drink or something, and you're like, "Hey, I'm not gay," they just leave you alone. But then, if
They're
you're
like,
awesome,
okay, drink this one, the one that doesn't have drugs in it.
no, no. If you
Jeffrey
act
Dahmer
cool,
shit.
if you act cool with them and shit, they introduce you to the chicks that go there to get away from straight dudes hitting on them.
Yeah,
They're like,
that's-
"Oh, this is my new best friend." Like, yeah,
That's funny.
oh, it's my new best friend, Gay Aaron. Gay Aaron.
I'm telling you, I used to go all the time. It was fun. And they seemed to always have cheaper drinks. Like we used to go in there and I would buy a 12 pack. They would hand me the whole 12 pack in a box
Wow.
for like $25.
What kind of
Yeah,
music were they playing? Pet Shop Boys and shit?
Oh, like Lady Gaga and fucking Katy Perry.
So when we would go to the Green Door, they don't sell alcohol in there. I've told y'all this before. And the bar that's connected to it almost in the same little strip mall is a gay bar. And yeah, their drinks are always cheaper in there. Like to the point where you get drunker a lot quicker. Because you can leave and go back to the Green Door because you got the little band on. You want to leave and go get drinks, you go over and you're like, yeah, let me get a fucking Crown and Coke Zero. And you drink that Crown, and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
what is
And
in this?
I've never seen drama at a gay bar. You never see somebody drunk just falling down, acting a fucking fool. Everybody's having fun in a gay bar.
Okay. You never seen drama? You know Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what he did at a gay bar, right?
He had a good time. Then he took them home and then he fucking chopped them up and ate them.
Yeah. A little bit of drama.
That has nothing to do with being in a gay bar.
No.
That's a fucking white guy.
Yeah. In a black
That's why we have a
neighborhood.
Black History Month. Yeah, and look what happened. That's why you're not welcome to the cookout.
Who? Me?
Whites.
Oh, whites. Yeah.
And he was a serial killer, man.
What was the guy's name on The Office? Not Steve Carell, but the other one that was in charge.
Which one?
Joke ain't funny anymore because y'all took too long.
Dwight?
White?
Finally. Oh my God.
He wasn't in charge, though.
He
Yeah,
wanted
was.
to be.
He was an assistant to the assistant.
He was
Traveling.
in charge when
manager.
he left and went to fucking
Yeah.
wherever they went to. I mean, not Scranton. Scranton's where they are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
The other
Yeah, see.
place.
Panton.
Panton. Okay.
Sweet.
Admire, you got topics.
Yeah, you do.
I do. I don't even remember what I put in there.
I have something I
Lesbian
want to talk about.
therapist.
I was listening to you know how we wanted to interview OnlyFans people?
Yeah.
There's a podcast called Inside OnlyFans. And I've canceled everything. I've canceled SiriusXM. I canceled Patreon with Cavino and Rich. I've canceled everything. So I got nothing to listen to while I'm at work now. Why I decided to do all this, I don't know, but I'm taking a stand. Fuck everybody.
Mhm.
So I'm only listening to free stuff now. So I tried out this podcast, Inside OnlyFans, and they were interviewing Alexis Texas. And they interviewed Haley Davies, who I think is like super hot. She's Australian. She lied so much. Like she'd be like, "Yeah, I haven't had sex in like 4 years," and then she like 5 minutes later she go, "Well, I was having sex with this guy." That's neither here nor there. When they were interviewing Alexis Texas, this bitch said, "Well, I don't look at porn like sex work. I look at it like art."
Art.
And I was just like, "Okay, fucking Da Vinci, like." Is it art when somebody sprays you all over your face on camera? She was trying to make it seem like sex work is so.
Not hoary.
So I don't have a problem with it, right? Like they were talking about prostitution and stuff like that and why it's illegal in the States. I don't think it should be. I think if it's two consenting adults and you're paying for goods and services, like that's what this fucking country was built on. Like,
I
if
agree
you
with that.
have something
Yeah.
that I want and I pay for it, and you're an adult and I'm an adult, you're not being held against your will. I'm not making you do something. Like obviously sex trafficking is completely wrong. Like you don't want to do shit like that. But if you go to a strip club and the girl's like, "Hey, give me $500. You can do what you want," and you give her the money, she's a fucking grown woman.
Yeah, it's not illegal for them to fuck for free. Like, why does the money make it illegal?
It's
Yeah.
weird, right?
It is, and honestly, like the government taxes for everything else. Imagine how we stimulate the fuck out of the economy if they made that shit legal.
Yeah,
Yeah, double
100%.
stimulation.
Stupid. They just had to pay taxes on that shit. Come on.
I do think it's funny though that they try to make it oh, it's art, it's real acting, and you know they got the AVN awards and shit, like trying to legitimize it. Like you're still getting fucking double penetrated and swallowing 3 loads.
I want to go to the AVN awards though. That's like a bucket list of mine to go and like meet all the porn stars.
I still think that like if they could somehow have good actors like in a movie that's like good to watch and interesting, and throughout the movie there's just like 4 or 5 10-minute scenes of them fucking porno style, I think maybe then it could be art.
Wasn't that Pirates movie that was popular like 20 years ago? Weren't they acting in those? They did the spoof of Pirates of the Caribbean and they made porns out of them. They made like 4 of them, I think.
Yeah,
y'all don't remember those?
But
They
I
were,
mean,
like,
if you
full-blown movies though.
Yeah,
but
they did.
but they
Game of
probably
Thrones
aren't
too.
successful because people after they fucking jerk off after the first scene, they don't want to watch the rest of
No,
it.
they were successful. That's why they made so many of them. Those things sold like crazy. Look it up. I could be making this up. Like,
No, I
never
think you're right,
Googled
but I
it.
think it was actual porn stars. I'm saying like,
No, it was porn stars acting in a movie though.
yeah, but they are horrible actors.
I don't know. I never watched the movie, but I think these were good for whatever reason because they made so many of them.
What is she
She's
writing?
high. She's high.
Like, okay, we get it. This day, the next. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it starred Jesse Jane, Belladonna, Evan Stone, Sasha Grey. Sasha Grey, hey, shout out to her. I had her pocket pussy.
Didn't Jesse James just die?
Yeah, I think she
Is
just
that?
did that.
Yeah, I think they said overdose.
August Ames, #1 porn star of all time,
In whose mind?
also dead.
But I see the movie you're talking about, Pirates 2, Stagnetti's Revenge. And it had an $8 million budget.
What?
Yeah, these were like real fucking movies, but they were porns.
But
I can't believe y'all don't remember this.
But there's too much sex in those. Like you need to like fall in love with the characters and then watch them get fucked. Not just like, hey, and then they fuck. You know?
They screened the film at a college. That's sick.
College rules.
I'm telling you, these were big deals back in because this is way before Pornhub and all. Not
Yeah,
way
well, this is
10,
08.
15 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
15 years ago.
This was it was a big deal back then. I remember these movies coming out all the time. I never watched one of them because at the time you couldn't get stuff on the internet and they were like $45 at the porn store. I'm like, I'm not fucking paying for that. Give me the discount section.
And I don't want to watch pirates fuck.
And you go over to the fucking discount section and it's not even a movie. It's just like scenes pieced together on the DVD. That's where I was.
Well, I mean, as research for the show, I will watch one of these before next episode and I will give you some feedback.
Can you find them?
Oh, easy.
Oh, I guarantee you.
Easy. What's it called?
Pirates.
It's called Pirates 2, Stagnetti's Revenge.
Well, that's the second one. There's like 3 of them, I think.
Well, this one came up. It's a sequel to, the original one was called Pirates. It was a 2005 film with Jesse Jane, Carmen Luvana,
She was hot, Carmen Luvana.
Tegan Presley.
She was a good one too.
Has male actors Evan Stone and Tommy Gunn.
I know those guys.
But Evan Stone, the motherfucker with the long hair,
Yeah.
he's real built. He was in a bunch of softcore shit on like Cinemax and stuff like that. I
Hey.
remember him.
You want to hear it?
Service. I am quite aware of your name and rank. Then perhaps when you're done eating her hand, quite an exceptionally dashing young man yourself, aren't you?
Well, thank you, Governor.
I guess we.
Hi, Governor.
Clawing at your hull to get aboard your massive vessel.
Well, there's no secret of my allure to women and these mighty guns of steel.
Mm-hmm.
This is
You
the
are
budget.
strong. The men aboard your ship must be in awe and jealousy at your virility. and
If that's the
classical
first
beauty.
one, it only had $1 million
Governor, I must say
budget.
you're quite
Yeah.
dapper yourself.
The
You must
second
tell me
one was,
who's your
what'd you
tailor.
say, Admire? 8
Governor.
million?
$8 million for the
May
second.
we speak to you about an urgent matter?
Why, yes, of
I
course.
was never into Jesse Jane.
Please do sit down.
No, not a big fan. I want to see what.
And the movies were produced by our ex-sponsor, Adam and Eve.
We've lost.
Oh
Jay.
shit! She's got her whole fist up her ass.
We've lost Jay.
Wait, so you're saying this is part one?
No, this is classic Pirates too.
Classic Pirates 2?
Yeah. Oh, it's Belladonna.
Isn't she dead?
Oh shit. Oh, she's gonna shove her fist up.
Yeah, you want to see the fucking red marshal? Make it red. Oh, ass. Fuck my fucking ass. Oh.
What's happening?
It's Pirates.
Hey, it's Black History Month and she's beating up a white with her fist.
Oh boy, that girl's got the Arby's roast beef. Yeah. Holy shit. That thing was hanging to her knees.
Shoot me a link to that.
It's on the hub, dude.
It's called Arby's.com.
We got the meats.
Anyhow, it's art, says Alexis Texas.
Yeah, okay. It's art when like you cream pie and then force it out.
I tell you what though, it was so the two chicks that host the show, they don't do porn. They do like OnlyFans, but they don't like fuck on camera. I don't know. It was different listening to women talk about sex, like actual talk about it, and like what they think about dating and shit like that. I don't know. It was a little mind blowing.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Was it erotic?
No, I liked it. Like it was if you can get past like all the bullshit of like them there to sell stuff, and like I said, that girl Haley Davies, I feel like she was lying the entire time she was there. But Alexis Texas, hers was really good. And there was somebody else I listened to today, and when they get into it and they just start talking about like life and dating and stuff like that, while they're working in
I want to
the
hear fuck
OnlyFans
stories.
scene, that's what I'm about to say. They do that stuff, but you hear it from their perspective, not just being a guy that's like trying to get off. Like half the time, the girl's just trying to get her shit off too, and you don't look at it like that for whatever reason. Like, never mind.
Wait, what do you mean?
No, I was about to use a life example that's happened to me since my previous life, but that's not my story to tell. But I don't know, just hearing them talk about their version of like when they hook up and when they don't hook up and when they're just out looking for dick, and you're like, you're supposed to be a lady. Like, how dare you talk like that? Like, are you telling me you use somebody for sex? You trollop? But yeah, it was enlightening. It was a good listen.
I'll check it out. I'm always looking for new podcasts.
I bet you their stories are quite short about when they're looking for dick. Meaning they're like, well, we went to the bar and within 3 to 4 minutes.
I had my choice of 30 guys.
Yeah, I had dick in.
No, they talked about getting ghosted by dudes, and
Gay.
one guy cheated. He was cheating on the girl, and he lied to her and told her that he had cancer, to the point where he like shaved his head and everything. And on her birthday, he left her. He's like, I'm feeling kind of sick from my chemotherapy. And it turns out he was going to meet up with the other chick that he was cheating on her with, and they found out about it. Like, a lot of shit happens, and I don't know. It was just fun hearing it. I feel like all the podcasts I listen to are predominantly male.
Mm-hmm.
And so to hear shit from a woman's side of it, it was different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. I'd like to hear some of that.
I didn't know women were allowed to have podcasts.
I know. I thought they were supposed to be barefoot in the kitchen.
Are they doing it from the kitchen?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, halfway through, she was like, "Hold on, my muffins just beeped in the oven.
Ding.
Let me go take them out." But no, it was fun. Marshmallow says Rucker's idea of what a lady is always makes me laugh. What's my idea of what a lady is?
I don't know.
I mean, am I crazy? Like women don't. Okay, when women talk to one another is way different than what they let us in. So they may talk like that to each other, but they don't tell us like, "Oh yeah, we were just out looking for dick that night." Like,
Yeah, and there's not a lot of all women podcasts that talk about sex like we do.
God forbid you listen to your own woman talk. Whatever.
Tabitha likes to scroll for dick. That's what I'm understanding from that.
Apparently, that's I'm not listening. Apparently,
Yeah. She's like, I was out yesterday looking for the cock.
Who's Libra Sag?
You don't know what women
I think
really
it's-
say to each other.
I think it's Shanae.
Sheena, the sperm.
Oh my
cleaner.
god! If she calls you, what did she used to call you? That used to piss you off?
J Dog.
J Dog.
J Dog and Shanae.
The fucking 80 proof beef that never fucking died. That's funny.
See, my wife knows. I didn't even think women were allowed to poop. Exactly.
No,
They're
it's
not.
called gravy. It's
Yeah.
gravy. It comes out the front, and it smells like sausage.
Oh, that would suck if it did come out the front.
Oh my
and it's white,
god,
and it's white and creamy.
dude, that's worse than poo.
No, it's gravy. You can put it on your biscuits.
Oh,
Poo coming out of vag that's white.
You can put it on your French fries.
Oh my god.
that's real poutine.
Oh, good one. That's pretty good. Ew, not gravy.
Gravy's phenomenal.
Yeah. Ugh. I don't even like
Ugh.
gravy.
It's not
What?
that they're not allowed to poop. They're not allowed to fart.
I think girls
No,
farting is funny.
No, I just think there's things that, in my opinion, that women like. I don't like farting in front of, like. I mean, we talked about this already. Like when I go to hotels, I go shit in the lobby.
Crazy.
Like
That's
you just
crazy.
You don't cross streams.
Nah. Me and my girls, we're 6 months in, and it's like, hey, I'm going to take a shit.
Yeah. You guys fart in front of each other?
She hasn't ever farted in front of me,
Yeah.
but I farted in front of her.
Like you cup farts and throw it in her face and shit?
I'm like throwing the covers over her head, or like when we're in the car, I'm like, do you smell popcorn?
It's called a cheesy poof.
I hold that shit till I get home.
It's not good for
But
you.
why? Everybody poops.
No, I'm not farting in the car while you and your woman are there. It's rude. It's
Really?
nasty.
Bro, I'd fart in the car with your woman there. I don't give a shit.
No, you want to keep everything sexy.
What sexy? Yo, if I
You
have a
want her-
lump in my
you wanna
butthole,
be
I'm like,
like,
Catherine,
hey,
come
you
look
want-
at this.
Hey, you wanna go upstairs now that we're home? And she's like, no, I just smelled your asshole for the past 30 minutes.
Sweet.
Well,
Put your
not-
tongue in it.
I mean, I'm not gonna fart if I know there's like an hour window of sexy time coming.
Yeah, I will agree with Admire on that. I don't want, fart
But
ass.
you never know when the sexy time is coming.
Oh, I do.
Oh, so you got a schedule? That's lame.
No, but I mean,
Oh, look, it's Tuesday night. Guess what day it is?
Well, me, her, and the kid are playing a board game. I know I'm not getting laid right away, so I can fart and make a joke.
And so now you involve the kid.
What do you mean? You don't fart in front of your kids? I fart on my kids. I'm like, come here.
Disgusting.
Come here. Can
I
you
think
see what
this
this is on the back of my jeans? And they're like, what is it? I'm like,
Hey, pull my finger.
all the time. All the time.
Maybe I'm just built different.
You have no sense of humor.
Yeah.
What the kids say. I don't
Like-
have a sense of humor. I'm the funniest fucking guy on this show.
Shit, farts are funny, dude.
The
Like,
best.
there's nothing that ranks above a fart.
No. And smelling poo is funny too. You smell, okay, a bouquet of flowers and you go, ooh, pleasant. You smell shit and you laugh, bro. Like, people like it.
No, they don't. And if they do, you should steer clear of those motherfuckers. Psychotic.
But like, fart and shit gives you the biggest reactions. It might be funny, or like you go into Target and somebody blew up the bathroom. You're like, oh man, what the fuck did that guy eat?
Yeah, you don't want to smell somebody else's shit.
No, I
anytime.
agree. I don't like public bathroom shit smells.
No, but it's still a reaction. You're still like, oh, gross.
Yeah, but like if my buddy comes out and he's like, bro, I'm like, I gotta check it out. Ah, yeah, gnarly, bro. Nice. I appreciate the beef, man.
white people thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know any
Just-
black people that enjoy that.
But farts are just funny. Like it's a free joke.
Yeah. And they feel good to do.
So you and your woman are getting it on, and she farts. You're like,
Well,
oh.
I
Oh,
mean-
you get a whole fucking chuckle out of that, and then you just keep on going.
What's that?
Yeah.
The pussy just farted.
It's like, oh my god, did you eat roast beef today? What is that? Is that ramen?
Do I
Okay,
sense?
and then you go back to it. Like, no, the mood is killed.
Okay, listen, I agree. Okay, you don't fart when you're boning. All right, but everywhere else is fine.
Who would shit themselves?
Sorry.
What?
She said, unless you shit yourself.
Oh, if you shit yourself, she's down for the hot box. Okay. You pull the cover. She's like, you better fucking finish.
Yeah, it better be hot in here. Steam coming off of it.
Or farting in the shower, so it like
We don't
they
do
can taste
halfway.
it?
We don't do halfway around here, motherfucker.
Yo, everybody Dutch ovens themselves, right? Like you're in bed
No.
and shit. Bro, I'll fart underneath the sheets, okay? And then I'll take my toes and go like this on the sheets. Shoots the air up towards my face. Yeah.
Why? What are you doing?
I'm like, all right, nice one. Yo, there's nothing
Very
better.
nice.
If I'm like riding in my car by myself and I fart, and it like surprises me what it smells like, I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, I love it.
I immediately roll the windows down. I'm like,
Never.
Oh no,
I can't believe that just came out of my ass.
You can't let
That's
that
disgusting.
escape.
bro. Sometimes I fart right before I get out of the car and I slam the door real quick.
Save that one for later.
Yeah, you just better remember, don't ask anybody to lunch today because you're gonna be getting in the fart car.
Stupid.
Yeah, it's horrible. But yeah, I fucking love my own farts, man. Like when you're gaming and shit, and you're just like, they're horrible that day. They're just fucking the best.
One of
Sour
them farts
ones.
that they like you lose a pant size because you farted and you're not as bloated. Just,
Mm. Oh,
the best is sitting down farts when it bubbles up your nuts.
You ever get a bubble stuck in the cheeks and you're like, whoa, you can move it. That's crazy.
Did you know girls can fart and it'll like go up the front and
I-
into their vag?
I
I
heard
learned that.
the skills that they have, man. Unfair.
Yeah, they get to save it for later. Rucker, you're unimpressed.
I'm just grossed out, honestly.
I don't think you are at all.
I don't get y'all.
I have a feeling your inner self is like, I really want to get in this conversation, but
I can't let people see me.
There's
be
nothing
vulnerable.
For me to add. That's not vulnerable. Vulnerable's going to the fucking lobby to go take a shit.
No.
that's bashful.
Yeah, bashful, and you're not open with your lady.
Like I much prefer to like shit in front of my girl than to shit in front of a stranger.
I don't want to shit in front of anybody.
That's true. Scooting across the lobby.
Yeah, I hate when you got to go in the elevators, like taking forever to get there. You're like,
Nothing's worse than a red light when you got to take a piss, eh?
fucking finally get downstairs to the lobby. You go in there and all you see is like 6 feet across the 3 stalls. Like
Mm.
fuck,
Mm-hmm.
you got to go all the way to the other side of the casino. It's a whole thing.
So,
You know
Oh,
what's not gonna
shitting at
happen?
the casino's the worst.
You know what's not gonna happen? My room won't smell like shit. So anytime it's time for sexy time, that thought is not there. Oh, you just shitting there. Nobody's thinking that. 'Cause it doesn't happen.
How bad are your shits that they
yeah.
they
Have you
linger?
been to have you been to a hotel room lately? I feel like when you're traveling, your diet is so fucked up. Like, this is gonna sound awful, right? You go in there and it's like you're not even shitting for the most part. You're just farting loud as hell, and it echoes off of the toilet. And you go in like, what was that? Not Courtyard. I can't remember what hotel it was, but the bathroom door didn't close all the way. It was like open at the top of it so you could hear what was going on in the bathroom. And I'm like, I can't shit in here
Mm.
because as soon as I sit down, it's just gonna be like, it's gonna sound like I'm doing way more damage than I actually am.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm just getting the fucking air out
Yeah.
and it's echoing off the empty fucking toilet. Like,
Yeah.
nobody needs to hear that.
I agree. Like shitting in a shared bathroom when you have a lot of air to get out at the same time. It's like
Yeah. Nobody wants to hear that.
you can
And then
do
you come out and you're like, hey, how you feeling? And she's like, not good, not sexy.
you could do a camel cough though.
Nah, there's no coughing that covers that up.
Yeah, not when you got like rapid fire farts. You know, like Rucker said, you're eating like shit on vacation.
Yeah.
So like it's just
It's mostly air coming out. Like you're not even shitting that much, but it sounds like you're in there fucking overflowing the toilet.
Oh no, Librasag. No, you're absolutely wrong. Don't bring air freshener with you. Okay, if like I'd rather smell shit than shit with flowers. And if my girl has air freshener in her bag, then I assume she has a poo-poo problem.
Yeah, nasty ass.
Yeah,
When
that's
you
scary.
when you come prepared
Yeah.
with air freshener,
Yeah.
you're supposed to be. Gravy doesn't have a smell to it like that where it needs to be covered up. What are you doing?
Turn on the shower and get the sound taken. What are you trying to make a steam room of poop? God damn it, girl. All wrong. Okay. You just go in there and shit, then you brush your teeth and leave. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, that would be bad if it was hot water.
Yeah. It's all steamy poop smell.
then you can taste it.
Yeah. Gets
Oh
all
my
stuck in the shower. Next time I take a shower, I go, damn, smells like female fucking shit in here. And female shit smell different than male shits, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't want to smell them.
Yeah.
Especially the period shits.
Ew, God. All right, that's enough. I draw the line.
That's too much for you.
Oh. I know it's natural and stuff, but Jesus.
Shits. What's wrong with y'all?
Oh, period shits.
Anyway, so it was cool hearing women talk about sex
Yeah.
on the podcast.
God, we always talk about the three same things, eh? Poop and porn and farts and shit.
Pooping, porn, and pussy.
Prostitution.
Yeah.
Alliteration.
Mhm.
Always gotta have three.
Yeah. I tried. I wasn't smart enough to do it. Not quick enough. You guys want to take a break? We'll come back and, talk about something.
Admire's got topics, right?
Yeah. Admir's got topics.
Sure, I always got topics.
Lesbian the
topics in the
Rapist.
chat. Who?
Lesbian the Rapist.
What's that mean?
So Lesbian the Rapist. I don't know. He wrote that in Discord.
Yeah, and it's gay month, so we're going to talk about a lesbian therapist.
She's used to be a Subaru salesman.
A lumberjack.
Like you.
I'm dressed like my favorite lesbians right now. They drive Subarus and work at the hardware store.
Their name is like Judith.
That boy can drop a transmission like nobody's business.
Name's Gina.
What's your name, sweetie? Gina. I'm going to name my dog Gina if I ever get a dog.
Gina.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right. We'll be right back. Go fuck yourselves, you sons of bitches. Jesus Christ.
All along the Western Front, people line up to receive. She got the power in her hands, shock you like you won't believe. Somewhere in the Amazon, the voltage running through her skin. Standing there with nothing on. She gonna teach me how to swim. I said, ooh, girl, Put your circuits in the sea. This is what the world is for. Making electricity. You can do it in your mind. Or we can do it anytime. Plug it in and change the world. You are my electric girl. I said, ooh, girl. Shock me like an electric eel. Baby girl, yeah, yeah, yeah. Turn me on with your electric feel. I said, ooh, girl. Shock me like an electric eel. Yeah, yeah. Baby girl. Oh, baby, baby, baby. Turn me on with your electric feel. Oh, oh. Do what you feel now. Electric feel now. Do what you feel now. Electric feel now. Do what you feel now. Electric feel now. Do what you feel now. Electric feel now.
I eat my dinner in my bathtub, then I go to sex clubs, watching freaky people getting it on. It doesn't make me nervous, if anything, I'm restless. Yeah, I've been around and I've seen it all. I get home, I got the munchies, binge on all my Twinkies, roll up in the tub, then I go to sleep. And I drank up all my money, dancing kinda lonely. You're gone and I gotta stay high all the time to keep you off my mind. High all the time to keep you off my mind. Spend my days locked in a haze, trying to forget you, babe. I fall back down. Gotta stay high all my life to forget I'm missing you. Pick up daddies at the playground. How I spend my daytime, loosen up the frown, make them feel alive. I make it fast and greasy. I'm numbing way too easy. You're gone and I gotta stay high all the time to keep you off my mind. High all the time to keep you off my mind. Spend my days locked in a haze, trying to forget you, babe. I fall back down. Gotta stay high all my life to forget I'm missing you. Staying in my play pretend, where the fun ain't got no end. Oh, can't go home alone again. Need someone to numb the pain. Oh, staying in my play pretend, where the
Welcome back to 80 Proof. J-Bomb Rucker and Admire here on YouTube. And Admire's got some topics for us to talk about. Let's fucking go.
I do. I'm not going to go with the gay therapist one yet. Maybe we'll get to that later. I went back and looked at a topic I had from a couple weeks ago that we didn't get to last week since we weren't here. Selling collections. I'll kind of tell you where this idea started, and Rucker, I know you had some stuff on it. I was on Reddit looking at some stuff, and somebody posted looking for some Yellow Wolf records, and I was like, oh, fuck, I got those. Wonder what they're worth. Looked them up, and these motherfuckers, 3 records together are worth $500 right now.
Yellow Wolf?
Yeah, they stopped pressing them. So I'll just give a little short background on records. A lot of people think, oh, you got Elvis records or whatever, they must be valuable. It's the opposite in the record world. If something was real popular, they pressed a bunch of them, so they're just out there. It's records that weren't popular or kind of underground that end up being more valuable.
Okay.
So I'm wondering on collections, how do you know the right time to pull out and sell? Like, I don't need these records. Like, it's not something I listen to all the time. It's just I buy records because if it's an album that I can listen to start to finish, I'll buy it. Because on a record, you don't just play one song and then like skip a song and whatever. You play it all the way through. So I didn't go into this for money, but I'm finding out that there's a lot of records that I ended up buying when I started collecting 8 years ago that I have some valuable shit. Like my record collection's worth probably $7 grand.
What? Now's the time, bro.
When I have most of the music on my phone from Apple Music, like at the touch of a button or YouTube. So I don't know if is it time to pull out, because in records, sometimes they repress them and then the value of the originals goes down.
Never
Because
a good time to pull out.
See, and then there was something else I used to collect back in the day. I had football cards and starting lineups, and I still have a shit ton of those, all sealed, unopened, and they ain't worth shit anymore. So I kind of missed the bubble on, sports collectibles. So I don't know, Rucker, what are you going to do with your collection? I mean, are you looking to sell? Are you going to hold on to it?
Sorry, eating turkey bacon. I just on eBay, I just sold my WWE New Generation arena that I bought. I crowdfunded a couple years ago. I think I bought it for 200 and I just sold it for 300. I was hoping to be 4, but price is kind of going down on it. Yeah, I'm about to start selling off some of my shit. I got carried away with buying a bunch of shit, and now I don't need it. I don't want it. So if I can't sell it, if I can just break even on it, I'll be fine with it. But if you can double your money on something that you don't need, or why are you waiting? Sell that shit.
Right. It's one of those things that, kind of like Bitcoin. So back in 2015, I had a chance to buy Bitcoin for like $60 a Bitcoin and never did. And then we all know what happened with that shit. Like, I'm always afraid that I'm going to sell too early and miss something really skyrocketing.
Don't sell it all.
Crypto yet?
Do what?
I said don't sell it all.
Don't sell it all. Yeah, I mean,
Are you saying
I mean,
don't
a lot
sell at all or it all?
It all. It's like, let's say you had crypto and it was at its highest. You don't sell it all. You sell like a quarter of it. And if it starts going down, then you sell more.
I don't think that's a good strategy.
Well, no, hopefully it goes up and then you didn't sell it all either.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just
It's hedging your bets.
for me on my records, though, I would rather just sell my whole collection instead of like piecing it out, save some, whatever. I'd rather just either all or nothing.
Yeah, but you'll make more money piecing it out.
No,
Yeah,
man.
for sure. But then
Sell
you
that
got to go to
shit
the
now.
fucking post office every day. And
Sell it all. If somebody's willing to give you money for it, sell it.
Jay, do you collect anything that
No,
you
I don't.
buy and sell?
No, it's stupid. It's like
Collects
eating.
farts.
It's like eating fucking turkey bacon on a podcast. It's just
This is regular bacon now. Fuck
whatever.
off.
It's just fucking bullshit.
I get my protein and you kiss my ass.
So fucking gay. Holy
We don't
shit.
even have downloads anymore. So like, who the fuck?
Yeah,
What do you care?
I care. It's my goddamn ears.
It's Black History Month. I can do whatever I want.
Fuck, I'm about to go get some Cheez-Its.
I'll just fucking get off. We
Why
start
are you
eating
gonna jack off on a pod?
Yeah.
Cheez-Its and fucking turkey bacon and shit. I'm
That might bring some views. Go ahead and jack off, bud.
not gonna jack off. I
You
heard
just said you were about to get off.
I had sex today.
With yourself
First time in how long?
I don't know, a little while.
this year?
Oh yeah,
Get the fuck out of here. February.
2024. I had dry January, man.
Me too, but I had sex.
Why? Ugh.
This is why we're different.
Yeah, I guess. I like farts.
Right.
This guy likes fucking. What a weirdo. No, I don't collect shit, man. I don't hate it. I just don't get it, man. Like, it's impressive and stuff, and like I think maybe like as a kid I had like hockey cards and all that kind of stuff, but ultimately, I will say this, okay? There's nothing that like aggravates me more than if like I go away with somebody and they're like, "Oh, we're in the city. Oh, I have to stop because every time I go to a city, I go and I buy one of these fucking things." Okay?
That's me.
Okay, well, you know
I
what?
knew that.
Okay, do it before we meet up. Like that is a one.
No, fuck that. You
That's-
can come with me.
That's a 100% like your time stuff. Okay, that's like me
Mine-
inviting you to my hotel to come and meet me upstairs so that we can walk down together. Like that kind of stuff drives me nuts. I have friends like that. They're like, "Okay, well, why don't you meet me at the hotel?" And I'm like, "Why? Why would I come to your hotel just to go out with you? Why don't we just meet
Think
where we're
about it.
going?"
If your friend is telling you to come with him so you can get a souvenir, that means they want to remember you and y'all hanging out when they got that. Every time they see that collectible, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I got this when I was with Jay."
Okay, like maybe a souvenir from like the city you're at, but I'm saying that are like, "Oh, I collect fucking something gay and useless," right? And they're like, "Oh, they might have different ones in this city, so I'm gonna go look at it." And then like they get on their phone and they're taking pictures. And they're calling their wife. They're like, "Oh my god, they had this one. Can you believe it? Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do." And I'm just gonna pick up 3 of them. Then we're gonna go back to the hotel. Bitch, that's half my day.
You're just a curmudgeon. We
yeah,
talked
I-
about this before. You find the least amount of joy in other people finding joy.
No, but
Yeah.
it's
Okay, so
selfish.
Jay, so here's an example. I collect koozies from like everywhere I go.
Mhm.
So you would be like, "Oh, that's fucking dumb."
No.
Like if I was like, "Hey Jay, let's go to this fucking gift shop. I need to get a koozie."
No, I'm okay with this. Like we're doing something, we're going out. But it's like if we're doing like we have plans, we go out and you're like, "Oh, I collect koozies. Let's go look at koozies for 3 hours." I'm going to be like, "Well, bro. No."
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure somebody would make fun of me for it, but if you were like, "Hey man, I collect those little spoons from every city," I'd be like, "Get the fuck out of here."
No, if you listen, if it's a quickie, okay? If it's like, "Oh, I'm just like, oh, like me, whenever I get to the States, the first thing I do is I pull over and I get a fucking Slurpee at 7-Eleven. Okay? I don't make it anybody's problem though. Okay, I wait until somebody else has to pee or they gotta get gas, and I run in that motherfucker. Okay, and they don't even see it. I get back in the car and they're like, "Dude, where the fuck did you go? Holy shit, you're fast." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't fuck around. Okay, I'm not gonna ruin your shit for my shit."
So what's a collectible item though that people do that like takes them a long time to shop for?
like losers that collect like fuck. I'm probably offending people. Gay shit like Funko Pops and fucking figurines and shit like that, man.
Who
like,
does that when they're traveling? though?
Oh wait,
you'd
so,
be-
so you're talking about collectibles as in collectibles that
Yeah.
aren't related to the city, but they collect something, so they're looking in
yes.
like
Oh,
if
yeah,
I
that's
wanted to,
different. Okay, that's
Okay,
like
so-
if, like
sorry,
if,
yeah.
if I wanted to go record diving in your city, or
Yeah.
if we're traveling, if I'm like, "Hey, I need to go dig through these records for 3 hours and find a record,"
Like
it has nothing.
a record thing, I might be like, "That's kind of cool. I'm kind of in for it." Okay.
Well, see,
But-
I thought you were talking about like something specific to where you are.
No, that's
Location
okay.
specific.
No, that's
if
okay.
I'm collecting like shot glasses of all 50 states, and
That's
I want to
okay.
buy them while I'm there.
That's
What I
different.
thought. I thought you were talking about that kind of stuff.
But if Rucker,
just like, I need to go to Target.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I want to see what they have at this Target," right? And then 15 minutes later, you're like, "What about that Target? Let's go in there
I feel
too."
you.
I'm
yeah,
like,
Rucker's
that's
like, I
bullshit.
need new figurines. I need to go check out the wrestlers.
I'm like, listen, there's this thing called the fucking internet, okay? And you can buy from anywhere. So don't fuck on me, man.
Okay,
They're
I'm
like,
on
"Yeah,
board.
but it's $3 cheaper if I buy it myself." Look, okay, I had to rent a car to pick you up to go to this fucking place. Okay. So no. But I really can't stand when somebody wants me to meet them where they are and then go to where we're going after. That drives me nuts. Unless I'm picking them up with a car. That's a different story. But if they're like, we're both in the city on opposite sides, and they're like, come over and then backtrack and go to the other place. I'm like, why don't, first of all, I would never ask you to come, but because you asked me to come, why don't you come my way? And they're like, well, that
You're not
doesn't make
supposed
sense.
to ask them to come. You're supposed to tell them to come.
Just don't like
Just
it.
saying.
Yeah, but Rucker doesn't do,
It'll-
hey,
it'll-
meet me in my room and we'll go down. Rucker says, come to my room, we'll have drinks, and then we'll go.
It'll help
Different.
you out in the bedroom if you tell her to come instead of asking her to come, Jay. Trust me.
Yeah, okay. Funny, haha. I don't have a coming problem. Or
I said you did.
a her coming problem.
Also, yes, Admire, if you meet me in my room, we're definitely drinking beforehand. That's a given. Like, everybody that I've stayed in the same hotel with knows that. Fucking Joey DeLorme. I went to Joey DeLorme's room with alcohol. I didn't even have his shoes on.
If you're staying in the same hotel, it's different. But I'm saying like a buddy of mine comes into town. He's staying at the Holiday Inn in the city. And then I'm going to go into the city and I'm going to meet him in a pub. And he's like, oh, come meet me at the hotel first. And then I go to the hotel and he's like sitting in the lobby. And then he's like, okay, let's go. And I'm like,
What if he was
f-
sitting at the bar? Would that make it better?
you better have a beer for me, fuck.
Yeah. 'cause
Yeah.
I'd be at the bar.
Well, that's different. That's like, yo, let's have a beer at the bar. Right? And I'm like,
Pre-game.
cool. That's cool. Yeah, sick. I love hotel bars. That's that's one of the things
know,
I miss.
Yeah, I haven't stayed at a
So-
hotel since all this. That might be kind of tough.
I never really did the hotel bar thing until recently, and I find those to be cool too.
They're the
They're a
best.
little pricey, but like, I don't know, you just walk downstairs and the bar's right there. Have a couple drinks, maybe get some food or whatever. And if you stay like, this is something I'll tell you all about. And if you're not doing this, you should. I take advantage of everything, every membership, every like Expedia. I book a lot of shit on Expedia, so I get points for it. So I'll go stay somewhere at a hotel and they'll be like, oh, you're an Expedia Gold member. I didn't pay for the big Expedia Gold. I just booked my travel through them. And if you do it enough, you get upgraded. So we went to a hotel once and they were like, oh, you get 2 free drinks, top shelf, whatever you want. And you get food because you're an Expedia member or whatever.
Sick.
So went and sat at the bar and used that shit. And yeah, if you're not taking advantage of stuff like signing up for these free memberships, like when I go to Vegas this year, both times I'm going, the hotel rooms are paid for
Nice.
because I used their membership cards they did. I paid attention to their emails and they're like, oh, well, if you book before January 31st, you get 4 free nights at the Mandalay Bay. And I'm like, well, that sounds cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I look at the price and it's like over $1,000. They just give it to me for free. Use my credit card. It has points. I pay all my bills on it. I get all these travel points, and that's how you travel for stuff. Like, you got to take advantage of this shit. The system's always fucking you. You got to learn how to fuck the system.
Yeah. My favorite part of the hotel bar, like I would go to Tampa for work for a week and I go to the hotel bar every night. I like
Get
the
to know
different
them.
people. Every night
Mhm.
you meet different couples and different people traveling, but you get a relationship going with the bartender since you're there a couple days in a row. I just like it. And another one that I'm gonna miss or haven't really done yet, the airport bar. There's nothing better than the airport bar.
I don't care for the airport bar.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm
I
too
don't like to
nervous
get drunk
about
on a plane,
flying.
man.
I do.
So I've always wanted to go to a hotel bar and like role play.
Ooh, dirty.
Ooh,
Yeah.
keep going.
It reminded me because I watched this movie with Kaylee Kuko in it
Yeah.
called Role Play, where her and her husband were trying to get away from the kids, and turns out she's like a spy that kills people and shit. Like it's actually a pretty funny movie. But if you and your woman can like agree, like, hey, we're gonna meet at this bar, like you don't know me, we're gonna use fake names. Chances are your woman's gonna be getting hit on by somebody else, and you know, you sit there and watch it, and then you end up
Cucky.
taking her back to your room with her. Like, hey, bartender, like, see that hot young thing over there? Like, send her a drink from me.
Hmm.
I don't
Apple
know. I've al-
martini, 2 olives.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to like go and act like we don't know each other and just kind
That's cool.
of role play a little bit. Yeah, I don't know how serious I take it, but why not?
Yeah, I like it.
So, miss, are you here for travel or pleasure?
Yeah, and I feel like the hotel bar is the perfect fucking place to do it.
It's a good place to do it. Out of all of them, it's a really good place to do it.
Your lady's saying she's into it.
Yeah.
She's ready.
She already stuck to her chair. I like hotel bars because like you start your night there and then you end your night there too, which is
Moister than an oyster.
Yeah.
I learned that today on the podcast.
moister than an oyster. I like it. And
So gross.
I love all hotel bars, bro. Like the shitty Holiday Inn ones all the way up to the classy ones. There's just something like, you know, where they have like the neon lights and it looks like an old school counter, like a snack counter at like a movie theater, but there's beer. I'm still down for these. And it's like a person who doesn't mix drinks ever. And they're like, how do you make a rum and Coke? I'm like, here, give it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old fashioned. What's that? Oh,
Yeah.
let me show you.
Mhm.
Yeah, first off, you put half the bottle of bourbon in.
Yeah. And you take off your shirt. Yeah. Yeah. No, hotel bars are fun. I used to like doing that with the wife. We didn't role play or anything, but we would just go get smashed.
In my previous life, we got stuck in Chicago once for All In, and they canceled our flight, and they gave us hotel vouchers to go stay the night, and you got dinner vouchers. So we went and sat down at the bar, and that's probably the most fun we'd ever had, like at a bar, was at the hotel bar. Like the bartender, it was a guy, but he was like cool and funny and talking to everybody. Like we came in right before they were about to close, and he had no fucking issue with it. When you get a good bartender, I think that's a big deal too, though.
Oh,
Like if
yeah.
your bartender's a fucking stick in the mud and they're just complaining the whole time, like it kills the vibe. But if your bartender's like halfway decent, it can go a long fucking way.
Big time.
Yeah. Yeah. But think about the hotel bartenders too. You don't really have, your regulars. You have a new wave of people every day.
I
So
think
that
that'd be fun.
Oh, it'd be awesome. That would be the best is new people. And a lot of people are on vacation, they're traveling, using company cards, whatever. You're probably earning more tips because they're out spending money. I mean, that's kind of where it's at.
I wonder if you were a male bartender, if you got laid a lot working at a hotel bar.
Pretty cool.
Oh, I need to know.
Like you get the rich fucking executive women that come in there and they're traveling. They're just like, they're real power hungry and they're just telling you like, hey, here's my room key. You're coming up there when you get off work. You're like, excuse me? It's like, you heard what the fuck I said.
Yeah. You're going to be my dirty little cabana boy.
That's sick. I want to be a cabana boy. I never got used, man.
Right?
And I know people that have. I know people who have hooked up with random people at hotel bars, at airport bars.
Where?
Like they were,
At the airport?
yeah, they met them at the airport bar and then they skipped their flight to go bang them in the hotel.
What?
Yeah.
That only happens in movies. That ain't real
I'm
life.
telling you.
That better be the best fucking sex you've ever had if you skipped your flight.
Yeah.
You know how much it is to change a flight in the last
Well,
minute?
it was a business flight, so he was just like, I missed it, you know.
Oh no, I'm stuck in Fresno another few hours.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's crazy, man. But here's the thing, man. I think as fun as that would be, the second you come,
You're like, get away.
you're like, what the fuck? I
Nope.
got to go book another flight and shit. You know, post nut clarity is gonna be rough on that one.
I'm gonna be like, it's still hard.
You could double dip.
Time to book the midnight red eye.
Every now and then, but it's like a short window.
Mm.
Like if you notice that it's still ready to go, you got like 30 seconds to get back in there. or
Yeah, and
else
it's not every boner that has that opportunity.
right.
Yeah.
No. This is a special event.
Yeah, this is the BDD, right?
But I think in that situation, you do go round two, like the thrill of it that you just did an airport hookup. I think you're ready for round two pretty quick.
I don't know, man. Like the odd time I did hook up with random girls, that post on clarity was so fucking strong, man. I was just like, ooh, what the fuck do I get out of this? Why do I do this to myself? You know, like no. Mm-mm. I never ever enjoyed it.
You're talking about being used. My friend Brent that plays poker, he was working at UPS headquarters in Atlanta, and he was the front desk guy. He had to wear a suit every day. He's basically like a receptionist.
Mhm.
and she was high up. I don't know who she was, but she wanted him. He was like, she's making all these passes at me, and I'm uncomfortable. I was like, is she hot? He was like, yeah, she's kind of hot. Fucking do it. He's like, I'm at work, and he ended up quitting because of it.
Wow. Sexually
Like I can't
assaulted.
remember if he went to HR about it or whatever, but he was like, she's real aggressive. She like grabs my ass and stuff like that. And I'm like, you're complaining?
Well, that is
I didn't know your friend was gay.
No, it's scary.
Get out of here.
I
He was making like $13 an hour. Like, is he really losing a job if something happens? Like, go get you some.
yeah, that's
You
true.
might fucking, what would you say, Admire? I could take you away from all this life.
But I find when girls are too like, I'm like,
Yeah.
I
agree
feel
with
like effeminate, you know, like I'm like, oh, you're making me feel like a little homo, you know, like I want to fuck you.
that. Right.
Yeah, like
The one
She,
time
start,
that-
she starts fucking you back, and you're like, stop.
yeah. Like I don't mind
The
if
one
they
time
like
that
make the
happened to
first
me
move,
was-
but yeah, good.
I can't remember if I told y'all about that. The time that happened to me was I was in a photography class, and the girl like grabbed my dick when we were in the dark.
Yeah,
room, and
yeah,
I,
you
like,
did,
I
yeah.
ran out. I was like, oh my god, like she's trying way too hard, and I don't like it.
No,
Like,
no, you're like, no, that's mine.
yeah.
I
I'm
want to do
supposed
that
be
to
grabbing
you.
you against your will. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So does
I'm
that
not
maybe
against your will? I phrased it wrong.
so does that maybe tie into what we were talking about with the porn stars? Like you hear like porn stars sometimes bitching they can't get a date and all that. Maybe it's because the girls are too aggressive in that world, going after normal guys. Guys that don't
It
like
could
that.
be.
Yeah, it could be.
You know, when I was listening to that earlier, because it was about OnlyFans, and what's the first thing that like people in our age's demo say? Like, I would never pay for that shit. Like, Pornhub's free, this, that, third's free. And I thought about it. The younger generation, like, they don't know about talking to girls in person and stuff like that. So yeah, they'll pay for OnlyFans. Like, to them, it's just as good. Like, she's DMing me back. I have access to her, 24/7. All I have to pay is this fucking $12, $13 a month. I see all of her stuff. To them, that's a strip club. To us, the strip club was the actual strip club.
Yeah.
So I think times have changed that way to where online stuff is just as good as the real stuff to the generation behind us now, which to us is weird, but to them, I think it's completely fucking normal.
Right, because like if you go to the strip club, you're going to drop $50, $100, whatever, and they can do it, like you said, $12, $13 a month and see everything and not even leave the house.
And they could jerk off.
Yeah, they can jerk off and not go to jail.
And then they have post nut clarity and they close the fucking browser
Yeah.
and go about their day.
They're like, I'm never watching that again. And then 18 hours later, they're like, well,
Yeah,
I died too many times in Call of Duty. Better go on there.
Tabitha says we have double standards. About what? What did we do? What did we say?
Libra Sag says, I feel sorry for these kids today. Why? They have it so much easier. Like,
I tell you what, you know what I always wanted? I used to talk to my friends about this. And this is going to sound a little sexist because I like women. But I always thought that it would be a great world if you could just be like walking down the street, you see a really hot girl, and you're just like, and there's a price tag. She's like, you can see my tits for this much money. And now you have that on OnlyFans. Like, but I always thought, like, when we were younger, I used to talk about this shit all the time. Like, how cool would that be if it was just like, hey, she's $15, you can see her naked. And then you just
thank
go
God
about
you
your
said
day.
bucks. Thank God you said bucks. I thought you were going with, hey, she's 15.
Wow.
No, I always thought that, and then fucking OnlyFans come out, and I'm like, I guess it makes sense. I'd rather see it in person, but if you're gonna see it either way, like, good for y'all.
And okay, and this ties in with what we talked about earlier with prostitution. You can pay to watch a girl bang herself. How's that any different than paying for sex?
You could watch a girl get banged by another guy and they both got paid.
Oh, it's the patriarchy. If the guy's involved, then it's legal.
Well, yeah. That's how we made it. Duh. You see any women on here?
Younger people have a warped sense of reality regarding sex from watching the readily available smut. Do they though?
I'm
Do
not
they?
young, and I watched a lot of smut.
Yeah, I
Is
mean,
is porn really different than how it was when we were younger, though, or is it just more accessible now?
It's
it's
different.
more
too.
accessible for sure. But the only people I hear saying this are people our age or older saying, "Oh, kids have this weird sense about sex." Not really. I mean, no different than we did. I
I
mean,
feel like we had to try a little harder. Like you had to go steal your uncle's fucking VHS, or you had to make sure you rewound it back to where the scene he left off, and then that made it weird because you're like, that means he turned it off right here, which means he probably came like 10 seconds before this.
right. But I mean, I would like somebody to explain that logic that they have a weird sense of reality about sex. I mean, it's how is it any different? We are perverts. We've watched a lot of it and we don't think or act differently.
I think when porn was on VHS and we were like stealing it from adult family members, it was a lot more like basic sex. I don't think it was banging your stepsister or
No, it wasn't.
swinging or cheating with the neighbor's wife and shit like that. Like I think stuff is a lot more taboo now than it was when we were I could be wrong, but from the shit that I remember watching, it wasn't like this. So I think in a sense Lisa's right that they do have a warped sense of like, oh, it's okay to bang my stepbrother if we live together, or it's okay to go to these fucking swinging parties and just fuck everybody there.
But if you think about it, how many people do we know, even through just this community, that do swinging stuff? It's the older generation doing it.
No, we just know 2. Oh, I guess 3 if you count Bones.
Yeah, we got like 5 listeners, so that's like fucking 60%.
The fact that we had to jerk off from memory of something we had never seen, like before you actually had sex, that's fucking wild. You were
Right,
jerking
okay.
off to the thought of what it would be like.
Right. But okay, like in the chat, they lack socialization 100%, but that has nothing to do with their idea about sex. Like, I don't think kids have a distorted reality about it. If anything, I mean, it's just more open.
I
You
think
know,
I think if you tie it in like what Lisa's saying and what Tabitha said, like they're not communicating like we had to do. So maybe it's more of it could be more of a jealousy thing on our generation's part. Like I had to work for it, and you just get to fucking send a couple of emojis, and the next thing you know, she's deep throating you. Like
God, that's awesome.
we we had to like go on dates and meet parents and shit. I don't know about y'all, but like you had to work for sex when I was younger.
A lot.
It was rarely like every now and then you get lucky and like the girl will put out on the first date, but that was so rare. And now it's like that's just what they do now.
yeah, but I mean, that I think is part of, honestly, we all used to slut shame people, and now girls have like taken the power back and they're like, fuck it, I'll fuck you and use you.
Yeah, that was probably why that podcast I was listening to today was kind of mind blowing. I just wasn't used to hearing women talk like that.
Imagine we had fucking cell phones when we were trying to get laid. Oh. Like any time of the day. Like the amount of masturbation via text that would have happened.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if we would have had Tinder back when we were young.
Fuck Tinder, man. Just like chicks with a fucking camera. Like if you had to show me your tits. Doop, there. You know how long it took to see a girl's tits?
Yeah, because you had to do it in person.
And
it's
you
like,
find out that
my friends are here. You're gonna go tell everybody. And
Jenny showed Charlie her tits and you guys all heard about it. So then you all start hanging out with Jenny. And then you're like, did you get to see them? No. And you're like, fuck, I'm gay.
but you showed Charlie I'm way cooler than he is.
Yeah, seriously. Just for a nip.
Yeah.
And now you just got to pay like $6. You can see
Right.
them fucking sit on a Coke bottle, you know?
It's your butthole.
Yeah, but I think the part that the younger generation now does have wrong, though, is they get to pretend to be somebody when they meet somebody online. They can pretend to be anything. They can hide behind anything.
Mhm.
I think that's the problem with it. Nobody is really who they say they are.
Yeah, we had to be cool for real.
Yeah.
That was hard. Like you had to give a shit every day. Like if you, like in high school, if you went to school and you fucked up one thing, that's it, man. You're fucked for like a good 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No one forgets.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's like 20 years ago, Seth.
Lisa says kids are sending stuff at 12. They're losing their innocence.
I was jerking off at 12, Lisa.
We would have been doing the same thing. If we had access to a camera phone, we would have been doing it.
I completely agree. Like, and it's, you know, we have kids now, obviously. So it's like, we don't want to think about that kind of stuff. But if you put yourself in that situation, like at 12, 13, 14 years old, like we were all little fucking perverts.
Bro, I was dipping my fucking dick in glasses of water, thinking it would maybe feel like a blowjob.
What would give you that idea?
I don't know. Wet? In and out? What else did I have? There was no pocket pussies.
Yeah, you had to fuck the couch cushions.
Yeah. You
What
take
would
2
give you
pieces of
the idea?
saran wrap.
That a glass of water.
I don't know. A warm glass of water. You take 2 pieces of saran wrap, you put it between the couch cushions and fill it with mayo.
If you applied this much logic in fucking science class, you probably could have been valedictorian.
Doubt it, because it didn't feel like a blowjob, dude. My hypothesis was incorrect.
Imagine his mind being blown when he got his first blowjob. This is nothing like water.
Yo, I
Oh my
remember
God, I thought you were gonna have saran wrap lips.
the first time I had sex with a girl, she was like, so I was like, that was like a vacuum. I'll never forget the first time I had a blowjob.
Little
though.
did she know that was a compliment.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was just like done. I mean, it was like a 2-pump Johnny, man. That's it. Come. Ah.
It's always like that.
Yeah.
I think everybody has that same fucking. Like I didn't know that I came when I came the first time doing it. I was like, what just happened?
I thought I was having a heart attack and I got scared.
It freaked me out. I like got up and ran away and went to the bathroom. I was like, what is this?
My dick just threw up. Ooh.
And then it was like slowly, like the blood started coming back to my head, and I was like, did I just come? Is that what happened?
Wow, that's all I want to do ever now. People are like, you want to come
Like it
over and
was
play
yesterday.
Mario? You're like,
Yeah.
bro, I came on Tuesday. My life, you don't even know, bro.
You're going to spend the rest of your life trying to chase that.
Chase that. It's never the same, man. Never. And like, I remember like laying on my back and getting blown, and I looked at the clock and it was 12:34. And I'll never forget that, man. Every
1, 2,
time I
3,
see the
4.
yeah, dude. Every time I see the clock, I'm like, Karen. That was her name.
Aaron?
Well, like Karen, she was French. Because French girls are slutty.
Is a French blowjob better than a regular blowjob?
I don't know. They have a bit of an accent, so whatever.
There's an accent to, oh.
Yeah. She was like,
Wee
where?
wee.
She's like, where are your parents? I'm like, they're on a walk. She's like, how long are they usually? I'm like, they could be like 15 seconds, baby. This is fine. Just put my penis in your mouth. I remember just being like, it was like a triumph, man. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That first time that they like put it in, the first
Oh.
time you've ever had it in, you're just like, oh my God, I did.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You're like, I did it. I won the championship.
Yeah. It was like,
This is what we went to training camp for.
this is what the first 15 years of my life was devoted to. You know, I don't think I've ever worked harder than that ever. And I don't think I
went
could
2
ever.
days. I've been practicing for months, and I finally did it.
Yeah, look how big my right arm is, man. No, but like, just God damn it, that feeling. And it was like all those glasses of warm water. It was just like, you know.
She's like, "Are you crying?"
Yeah. She's like, what's all these cups on your floor? I'm like, don't worry about those. This is way better, baby. Yeah. That
Why are
was
you dancing?
that was fun, man. That was like, it was cool because it was like a
first
whole
is-
summer of fucking.
First are good. The first time you do everything, it's just like you remember it. Remember who it was with, the whole 9.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember my first blowjob. I don't.
What?
Bro. What?
I don't remember.
It's like the single greatest moment of a man's life.
Right.
She put it in her mouth, her face hole.
And she was on her knees when she did it.
Oh,
Like,
I was laying down.
No, that's the when you're standing up and they get on their knees, dude. It's like I'm the fucking man right now,
Dude, just
And
when
that
they
was the first time.
when they touch your belt and your like stomach like starts like going like twitching. You know that feeling? Back when like you know what I'm saying, right? At first you're like, oh, forward hands.
I'll do it. Watch out, I'll do it.
Yeah. You're like, it tickles.
It's a complicated belt. I got it.
Oh my god. Fucking muscle whatever you call it there.
How do you
Muscle
not
twitch.
remember, Admire?
Yeah, what the hell?
I'm trying to think, man. I really don't.
I remember who it was, where I was at. I think I think it was like a Tuesday.
Mine was a
And
weekday.
we went to
Dude.
school the next day, and she had told people about it, and I got mad. I was like, "Why would you tell people?"
I think it was Prego.
Ew.
Pretty
Man,
sure.
You think?
you put a lot of cream in her.
All holes.
Oh, you bopped up, bop the bop, boop,
No, not with that.
It's not like he'd get her pregnant again.
You can't get her pregnant in the poop hole ever.
I probably didn't even have sperm at that age.
Oh damn! You just do the woo tickles.
That says Admire his sloppy seconds.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
you don't
Not
remember.
only was it like mentally sloppy seconds, like you physically knew there was a child in there. Like
Yeah.
That's why you don't remember. She fucking had morning sickness while she was doing it.
Like I couldn't.
Probably a half-ass blowjob.
Weren't you just thinking of another guy fucking her the whole time? I guess not.
No.
You're fucking. I mean,
yeah, it was the first time. It's just like, oh, don't come,
What
don't
a
come, don't
fucking
come.
Tramp. She's pregnant. And she's out blowing somebody else. Like,
virgin. She's
could-
banging
you could-
virgins.
you couldn't wait 9 months to fuck somebody else. You fucking whore.
Like fucking virgins, dude. That's crazy, dude. When the girl who did it with me, when she found out I was a virgin, it was like a challenge for her, and I was like, oh, yeah, you'll never get me. La 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 la. She got me.
One day he get this.
Yeah, it only took about 15 minutes.
The girl I lost mine to, she told me she was a virgin. She was also the first one to blow me too. So thinking back now, I was thinking all these years I thought to myself, she was lying to me. There's no way she'd never given a blowjob before because that was really good. But now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I just didn't know what good was, and I was just excited that she put my dick in her mouth.
You were
Yeah.
just happy to be there.
Yeah.
I don't
So
think.
maybe she was fucking. Maybe that was their first time.
I mean, is there such thing as a good first blowjob if it was that young?
Question, ladies. No one taught you how to suck a dick, right? So how did you like,
Figure it
like-
out.
Yeah, how'd you figure that one out? Because like,
So I had a girlfriend that she decided she was gonna give me head, and she went. Her friend it was me, a couple of my buddies, and a couple of her friends. We were all hanging out, and she went and talked to one of her friends who had given a couple blowjobs. And apparently, I found this out years later. In the other room, they were like practicing in the air, like yeah, and then you run your tongue up the side of it like this. And she was really good. She was good at directions. She followed directions really well.
good at directions and sweet with erections.
Lollipops in movies.
Okay, so you guys watched porn. What do you mean it's not complicated? I get it, but like when you've never done it,
There's a
Marshall was like-
technique.
She's like, y'all are guys. All we gotta do is touch it.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not even that. Just look at it and then
I could
She
see a
broke the-
girl being dumb and just being like, "Is this how
Like-
you do it?"
like, it's called a blowjob. I'm gonna blow on it.
Yeah. Y'all aren't great with a poker face when it feels good.
Who is?
Oh, yeah. Why are you pretending like it doesn't?
You ever had a bad one? Like too much teeth?
It's still better
No,
than not a blowjob.
It's like it's like
No,
pizza,
it's
man. Even a bad one's a
Oh,
good one.
Okay,
That's,
no.
I disagree.
Yeah, you know what? I
think
disagree too.
I think bad ones are bad ones, man. You got to be like, yo, if you can't do better than that, like we're gonna have to stop.
No, in all honesty, I mean, I've been on here talking about it for years that I didn't like. I can go without them because I just never had a good one.
Mm. Like I remember.
And now I'm a big fan.
I like.
That's sad.
He likes
Why you
this.
Just hurt my feelings. It's sad. I feel bad for you.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I remember banging a girl, and like I love blowjobs, right? But we skipped that part and we're banging, and I'm like, yo, suck my dick, right? And then it happens, and then I'm like, oh God, don't suck my dick. Like I just it was like her teeth were made out of fucking splintery wood or something. I was like,
She did
how?
that shit out of spite. She's like,
Yeah.
oh, you're gonna make me do this? I'm gonna bite the shit.
I'm like,
out of it.
what the fuck, man? Like, you're not tiny. You got a mouth. Open it. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah. It's fun. Sex is cool.
Big fan now.
He's still thinking about it. Yeah.
It's like, how did I go all these years thinking blowjobs weren't the best?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Well,
Who's giving you the worst blowjobs of the life?
I mean, it's weird that I have like 20 people in a row that either give bad ones or don't give them at all. And then, here I am almost 40 and I find someone that is amazing at it.
Don't give them at all? What?
Oh, yeah. Like, I've been with a lot of people that don't do that.
And you stuck around?
Eh.
Ugh. That's like.
Did you give
rude.
your version?
No, not really.
That's probably why.
Well, if you tell me that blowjobs are off the table, then what am I gonna go down for? Like,
It's fun.
You're gonna fucking change.
It
your
is
fucking
fun.
Philosophy on it.
I've never not done it. It's part of the routine. I remember even sometimes like when girls are like, it's early and they're like uncomfortable. I'm like, bitch, just wait. I got you.
I feel like it's a two-way street. Like, you can't be the one always going down if there's never any return.
Yeah, but you don't know that if you don't do it.
Yeah, I'd be.
I mean,
trying.
I had done it, and it's like, oh, there's no favors being returned. Like, this game's over.
Sometimes you just gotta like
just put your dick in her mouth.
pull it. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta,
Just be
sometimes
like,
you just gotta just fucking like here, and just see what her reaction is to it.
just be like,
just
do you
put-
know what a blowjob is? Like, are you
Just put your-
retarded?
Just put your mouth on it.
Yeah.
No, sometimes you just fucking, she's
Yeah.
sitting there playing on the computer. You just pull your pants down, jump over the top, and just shove it in there. See what happens.
Just put it on her shoulder.
All right.
There's two reactions she's gonna give. She's either gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" and like punch you, or she's just gonna do what her natural
Straddle her face and fuck you. Got it.
No, but really, dude, like I'm pretty shy about a lot of stuff, but like if a girl doesn't blow me, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, dude, it's like, what the fuck? What the hell did we just do that for then? Like, I don't
It
get
doesn't
it.
even need to happen all the time, but
All
it
the
just
time.
can't be like not on the table.
Not on the table. That's crazy. Like I remember my buddy,
Yeah.
he's married a girl. He's like, yeah, she doesn't blow me. I was like, oh. I've hated her since. Hated her.
What do
Like,
you hate her for?
because it's wrong. Every time I see her, I'm just like, she's like, how are you doing? I'm like, I'm fine.
Jay said because it's wrong.
It's fucking wrong, dude, man.
You don't think a girl that doesn't give blowjobs should get married?
No, she doesn't deserve anything. Nothing. Not even a house or clothes, nothing. The hell is wrong with you? You better.
What is she? What is she, gay?
Yeah, be gay then, you gay girl. What's wrong with you? Put the dick in your mouth. Jesus Christ. Seriously, it's like 90% of the reason you have one. Just fucking. Oh, that makes me so angry. Because, like, I'll never turn down a puss, man. I will just fucking do it. I will just fucking do it.
Oh my god, Jay said he doesn't like his friend's wife.
No, it fucking. And he's not even my friend anymore because I lost respect for him.
And then look, Jeff pops in the chat.
It's not Jeff. No, but really, like I was like, never? He's like, never. I'm like, never? He's like, twice. I'm like, you've been fucking married to her for like 15 years. I said, what? What the fuck is wrong with your dick?
Is a blowjob on your birthday an automatic?
I don't like that.
Blowjob is always automatic, bro.
I don't like scheduling stuff like that. I think that's lame.
Yeah, it's gross. You're like, okay, I'm ready for my blowy.
It's my birthday. Do I
Yeah.
get a birthday blowjob? It's
Yeah.
Valentine's Day. Do I get a no?
No.
I don't like that at all.
It should just be sporadic and fun.
Yeah.
Look at Jeff's comments. It's Steph. It's funny both ways. He's like, it's Steph. Of course she sucks my dick. And he could just be like, yeah, Steph doesn't. It's not Jeff. And I'm not even like that good friends with the guy. I drove home drunk from the bar once. He was telling me his problems. I'm like, he was telling me he's had a drug problem, and then he slipped the blowjob thing. I said, you don't have a drug problem, my guy.
I
Okay,
do drugs too if I wasn't getting head from my
dude. I was like, you eat her pussy? He's like, yeah. I'm like, the next time, okay, you do a horrible job, and then like fucking bite her or something, man, because that's so fucking rude, bro. Like seriously.
What if she likes it?
Then she better blow you because you did it.
Like bite me again.
Well, suck my dick. Like, you don't even have to be like a lot of it. Just come on. That has to be an option if it's off the table.
I've never seen you get so angry about something when you talked about her not blowing.
It's just like, it's so fucking wrong, man. Like, honestly,
They
like,
said because it's wrong.
well, because like you go your whole life and you just don't experience that, you know? Like, Jesus.
Oh boy, that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Look at Admire. He got nothing to say because he went like 15 years without getting one.
Oh, I bet it was longer than that.
Are you serious?
No.
You ever put your dick in a cup of water to like try and see what it felt like? Yo, I'd have like a complex if I didn't get blown, man. That's all I would jerk off to. Like, that's whatever I get the least of is what I jerk off to.
So Admire, did you like fast forward the porn with blowjobs in it since you weren't getting any?
I was just like, that's boring.
You're like, that's
Actually,
not realistic.
I did skip those parts.
It's the only part I watch.
We're getting to the root of my shit here.
Yeah, I don't even watch the fucking. That part's. At that point, I'm like, it's almost done. It's like after the bridge plays and it's the final like little repeat of the chorus at the end of a song. You're like, just change.
Dude, blowjob porn's dumb.
Oh no, it's not.
No, I can't watch it if that's all it is.
Oh yeah, when they smack on their face.
That's a good like startup for it.
An appetizer.
Yeah.
I don't like to watch the fucking.
I don't watch the end that much.
I have to see it. I don't like it. Like, I don't not enjoy the end, but like I won't. There's something about coming at the same time as a dude. I'm like, nah, it's not for me, you know?
I spend so much time looking for the right video. I'm like halfway done by the time I find it. I never make it to the end.
When I was young, you know how porns would have like advertisements and hotlines at the beginning?
Yeah.
Dude, I wouldn't even make it through those. I wouldn't make it to the movie. I'd be done.
Or you fucking you ever sat there looking for the fucking advertisement movie? You're like, okay.
I told you.
Masseuse? Yeah, I know, and I forgot what you said.
Yeah.
We stayed after and watched it that one night.
Yeah.
You know,
Wait.
the shitty thing is
Oh.
like literally like a week later, I saw an advertisement and I sat here like, what the fuck did Jay tell me to do? To find
You should have
the
just texted me, man. I don't just. I have no problem. I'll be like, oh, you're gonna have a good
Man,
time.
There was fucking lube everywhere. There was toilet paper. Like I couldn't text you. Man.
Text to speech to text.
Candles were lit.
Hey Siri.
Hey Siri, text Jay. What was the porn site?
Yeah. How do I
Okay,
see the advertisement gifts so I can jerk?
Knowing my login with FaceTime, I'm sitting there with a fucking tank top on and no pants.
Oh my god, the tank top's like wrapped behind your head. Yo, is there anything worse than when your fucking t-shirt or your sweater hits it
Oh my god.
on the way to clean up? You're like, oh, you're like, burn them.
Or if you, how about you ever not like notice that you got something on it?
Oh yeah.
And you go for like 10, 15 minutes and you brush up again. Like, what is my shirt wearing?
Yeah.
And you look down, you're like, oh no. Get this shit off of me.
Yeah. And then you're like, where else is it? What did I do? I laid down in bed for a bit. Should I hug my daughter? Ah!
Retracing your steps. All of a sudden, you're a goddamn detective.
Yeah. On the hunt. Well, I think we hit all the big topics tonight, boy.
I don't think we hit any of them. I think we just talked about porn the whole fucking night.
Well, I mean, you know.
Sometimes it be like that.
As usual.
Mm.
We should put a porn ban on here. for like a month.
I think we tried a few times.
We made it like 12 minutes.
Yeah. I don't
Weren't we
even like
supposed to
watch
get
that
12
much
minutes. Weren't we supposed to go 12 minutes into the show before we mention anything smutty because of the algorithms or some shit?
Fuck the algorithms. Fuck all
Nobody's
this
going to
shit.
find us anyway.
Yeah, we're toast. This is the decline.
Man, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. We're on the other
We're
side.
in a
of the hill.
recession.
Yeah, definitely. We need another COVID to hit, man. We'll be there.
I don't think we do.
Oh, the ratings do. We need some sort of disaster. Maybe the Rocks thing when it comes out, it's gonna make everybody have to stay at home.
They're gonna come here and get Jade's fucking interview.
I
about
told
it.
you.
He
I fucking
predicted it.
told you.
Why is Rucker crying?
Hell yeah.
Why is Admire dipping his dick in a cup of water?
I broke up with this girl. The one girl who blew him.
Oh my god. For J Bomb and Admire, I'm Rucker. This is 80 Proof. We'll be back next week, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. Until then, peace.